To create the glowing icon, you must first of all start with a grid. Now delete this text and then change your background. So I'm going to be changing the background to a blue color. Now I'm just going to add here and then make use of this blue here, then use the shades of the blue. So I'm bringing it down to the darkest part. Then I'm going to add a circle. Now you need to just add this circle like this and then use a gradient. Reduce the opacity for the fill color. Use a gradient stroke. So I'm just going to increase the stroke here and then come down to gradient. And then I'm going to be using something like this. Now, in order to create this, you have to put the blue in the middle. Initially, it's going to appear like this. It's going to appear as a vertical or a horizontal gradient, but you have to change the position of this light, make it dynamic. So I'm just going to bring it like this and tap OK. Now you can see your gradient appearing this way. All you have to do is take it down to 10. Once that's done, you can now tap OK. Now duplicate this, come back to your edit panel, and then you can now increase the fill color. You can bring the fill color here and then reduce or remove the radius. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this back to this background color. Now for the background, I'm just going to change it to white so that I'll see what I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to change it to any color as long as it develops contrast. Now I'm just going to edit this square here and then remove the gradient. And then I'm going to just hit this grid here so that it's going to maintain its position. Tap OK. Now you're going to duplicate this. Come back to your edit, make it a circle again, and then come down to gradient, increase it, reduce the opacity, and then change this gradient to blur. Come to your color, tap on this blue here. Now you are going to reduce it down to this part and then tap OK. So you are just going to increase this, bring it here, duplicate this and bring it here. Make sure you adjust it according to these grids. Good. Now you can just come to your layer panel, merge this with the square, and then come back to the square. You're going to tap on crop. Now you are going to change it to circle and then reduce it down to this part here. Make sure it's a perfect circle. So you're just going to bring it down, hit this part, and then tap on OK. So after you've done that, you're going to reduce it. Make sure you switch on your grids. And then you bring it here. Now you are going to bring it back to, you are going to send it to back. Then make sure it's aligned with this particular gradient stroke. So I'm just going to tap on this again and then adjust it a little bit. Let me lock this gradient stroke and then adjust this. Good. Now that is done, you're just going to switch it back to same background and then add a text. I'm going to be adding AI. Now you're going to increase the text and then come back to your font. So I'm going to be selecting this font here and then come back to the color, switch to gradient, and then I'm going to be tapping on, I'll use this circular gradient, bring my color here, tap OK. And then for this second one here, I'm going to be making it the brighter version. Let's take this blue and then adjust it a little bit. So I'm bringing it back here. Let's bring it down. Good. Now I'm going to bring it here and then check out the color. So it's looking great. And then tap on OK. Now I would need this blue on this text to fit that of this gradient here. So I'm going to adjust it and check. All right, so it looks balanced now. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to enlarge this. Great. Now we have a text. So we're just going to increase this, make adjustments using our grid. And then look at the optical balance. If that's right, we can merge everything. And here you have your gradient icon. Now you can switch it to any kind of color you want by coming to this color filter and then playing with it. You can also play with the contrast too to give you that deep sharp look, and then adjust the brightness. So that is how you create a gradient icon, and you can use it for all your projects. If you are into Web3, you can make use of this to design better designs for your clients.